Hi everybody, Natasha Wilkinson, Independent Sensory Consultant, Mount Isa, Australia. Now, I have an overflowing bin of empties to do. I was planning on doing this yesterday, but time just got away from me. So, this is my empties for the last week of May and the first 2 weeks of June, you might say. So we're looking at 3 weeks of products I've been using and enjoying. I've also started to use some of our Paradise collection, so I will give you a bit of a review on the items I've started to use with those as well. So let's get stuck into it, shall we? I'm going to start off with the non-wax items as usual. So we finished off a Harvest dish soap. I just love the designs and packaging on our limited time only. If you can see it, you've got the little apples and the cinnamon sticks on our limited time only counter cleans and dish soaps. They are so pretty and festive. This was from our Harvest collection last year, and when they came on clearance, I stocked up on the dish soap and the counter clean like a mad, crazy woman because I loved this scent. It is crushed apple, pumpkin and spices in the description that Scentsy gives, but I get like a really beautiful, spicy, appley type scent, perfect for this time of year for cleaning. Love, love, love it. I would love to get the opportunity to try the wax in that scent one of these days, as I haven't tried the wax in that scent and it's not one that is available in Australia. Hopefully it will come to Australia one of these days. I know it has been in Australia before I became a consultant, and I did vote like mad to try and get it back at Bring Back My Bar, but it didn't happen, so maybe another Bring Back My Bar chance. Okay, so other non-wax item I finished up was a pumpkin cinnamon swirl sugar scrub. I liked this scent. I didn't love this scent. I just found that there was something missing from it personally. I love cinnamon scents, and what I got when I smelt this was just a sweet cinnamon sugar that you pop on toast. I didn't get that spicy bakery note you get from some of the cinnamon. I didn't get pumpkin. It was nice, just not what I was expecting. I was expecting something a little bit more bakery, and to me it was just a sweet cinnamon sugar. I finished up a counter clean. This was another one from our holiday collection. This was, camera doesn't want to focus, in Perfect Peppermint. You can see the gorgeous little peppermint lollies on this, and that's what it smells like. It smells to me like a chocolate peppermint lolly. There's no peppermint in the description note of Perfect Peppermint, but when I smell this, I smell toothpaste peppermint with a like peppermint patty or a peppermint lolly type smell attached to that. That could be just my nose though. we finished up a butter pecan hand soap. This was from the Harvest collection. Now, this I did get the bakery notes in. I don't know that I necessarily enjoyed it in hand soap, but it's a really pretty scent still. This is another one I'd love to experience in wax because it has that caramelly sweetness and that nuttiness from the pecan. So candied pecan, maple and babe. So the scent notes are candied pecan, maple and butter. So that maple gives it like that really sweet, caramelly scent, and then you definitely get the pecan, and the butter brings in that bakery note. Very, very pretty scent. I just, for a hand soap, didn't enjoy it as a hand soap. Wax, I would have loved it. Other items, I would have loved it. I loved the sugar scrub in this, but just for some reason, hand soap, I think clean, I think fresh, I think fruity when I think hand soap. That's just me personally. So this was in my handbag. I need to replace it with another one. Still got a tiny bit of scent, but this was an Amazon Rain scent pack. I just put one in my handbag to give a bit of a nice boost of fresh smell. Throwing things here as I'm trying to look for my non-wax empties. So I popped a red light globe into the Jack Skellington warmer and replaced the light globe that I had in my Jack Skellington warmer in my salt lamp warmer, which was just your plain 25 watt light globe. I wanted to see what the red light globe looked like in the Jack Skellington warmer, and I actually enjoy that more than I do the clear globe in the Jack Skellington warmer. It just lets off this beautiful, soft, eerie glow, perfect for that type of warmer. And I always like to hang a scent circle off my bin just so it's not, because my kids just throw things in, they don't watch where they're throwing things, and even though I clean it regularly, I just like that extra bit of fresh smell. I don't want to smell bin smell. So I popped a Eskimo Kiss scent circle off my bin. And I do believe, apart from pods, they are my non-wax empties. So let's break into the pods now. So I finished off in the bathroom wall fan diffuser. Looks like it's had a bit of a waxident on there. I can see a bit of red wax on this. I finished off the Best Berry pod. I had one lone pod sitting around as I had the other one used in my mini fan diffuser on the laptop, so I still had one lone pod. So I finished that off in the water diffuser in the bathroom. It's just a basic berry scent. Enjoyable, lasted a long time, but not my favourite berry scent. So it has now been replaced with 2 of the Eskimo Kiss pods, and Eskimo Kiss is blackberry jam, I think there's like a caramelly note, but to me it actually smells like pot puree, so fresh pot puree. So my grandmother and my father used to have these tubs of potpourri sitting in their bathroom. And that's the vibe I get from Eskimo Kiss. Something clean, something fresh, slightly potpourri perfumey. But I'm just trying to open up my app so I can actually tell you what Eskimo Kiss smells like. Blackberry jam, caramelized brown sugar, and vanilla and amber. So that amber gives it that soft, perfumey note which I'm talking about. And there's just something about that mixture of blackberry jam, brown sugar, and vanilla that gives it a sweetness. But as I said, to me, it's a clean, soft perfume potpourri. When I smell Eskimo Kiss, it is very pretty, and it's one I really enjoy warming in the bathroom and the laundry. So, I finished off the pods of iridescent pearl. There's one fully empty in here, and the other one is in our car at the moment. So these both were in the car. When one emptied, I just put the other one in there. So in my Sensi Go, which I have in the toilet, I finished off sugared strawberry. This I really, really loved. This smelt to me like a fresh strawberry, slightly tart from and zingy from the lemon note in it. Beautiful. These went into my Sensi Go in April, and they've only just come out. So it also lasted a really, really long time, and it was replaced with another set of Eskimo Kiss pods. So this one I'm going to hold off until I do my review on what I have warmed the Paradise Collection, because that's from the Paradise Collection. So apart from that one, they're the pods. We will get back to that one shortly. So let's start on the wax. And I think I might start on the Paradise Collection before delving into the other wax. While we have that pot out, I just need to find the wax bars for that. Okay, so currently going in my laundry, I have gone through 4 bars of blue agave and nectar, and in the laundry in our fan diffuser I also have the blue agave and nectar pods. So this to me is a scent that surprised me. I really thought I was not going to like this scent based on description, because it is blue agave, kiwi fruit and honeydew melon in the description, and I think it's the kiwi fruit that's saving it, because I have smelt other agave cactus type scents, and to me personally, I find them too green. I find them not sweet enough. When I'm looking for a scent, I like a little bit of sweetness behind the scents. That's my personal preference, and I find when they're too green, they can give off a bit of a bitter note. But that kiwi fruit, and probably the honeydew melon too, is sweetening this, giving it to me a more fresh, sweet, clean vibe, slightly on the fruity side. Sometimes when I smell melon notes too, I also get that green under-ripened melon note, but not with this. It doesn't smell like an under-ripened melon. So I think they have done a really good mixture to add that bit of freshness and sweetness to it. It is currently in my Scentsy Club. I don't know if I'll keep it in my Scentsy Club permanently. I think I'd like one or two more, only because this is also a scent, even though it pleasantly surprised me and I enjoyed. It's not a scent I would warm regularly or everywhere. It's a scent that I would warm where I currently have it going, and that's in either a bathroom or a laundry. When I'm warming, I'm a seasonal warmer. I like to warm to specific seasons. I'm also a zone warmer. So my house is kind of split up into 5 zones. I have the lounge room and the kitchen, which bleed into each other, lounge room, kitchen, dining room, into like one big room, which is what I call my open concept area. So I typically go through 2 bars through the warmers in my lounge room and kitchen, and they're typically the same scent, or if I'm doing something different in the kitchen or doing a blend of scents, then they are complementary scents, and then I'm trying to complement them with a scent in the 2 diffusers in those rooms. So that's zone 1. Zone 2 is my bathroom and laundry, and I typically reach for these types of scents. I typically reach for something fresh. I won't warm bakery in there. I just don't see a bathroom or laundry as a foodie type scent. So I'm looking for something fresh. I'm looking for something clean. I'm looking for something bright. I will occasionally head towards that tropical fruity note or that floral tropical note that still has a bit of freshness to it in the bathroom and laundry. So that is zone 2. Zone 3, and so zone 2 typically takes up half a bar. So zone 3 is my main bedroom, and I will use 1 full bar in my main bedroom. It is bigger room compared to the other bedrooms and smaller rooms of the house. And I tend to use something soft, something romantic, something comforting. I tend to reach for those type of scents, or scents that I really enjoy myself personally tend to go into my bedroom. So zone 4 is my daughter's room. That tends to be my testing zone with a lot of scents. Or I go for something sweet, and she likes to choose scents too. So half the time she'll raid and put her own scents, whatever she wants in there. And I find that her room's really great for testing. I don't know whether it is how I've got her warmers in her fan diffuser place. She has 2 warmers, and I have them sitting on a shelf against the back wall. No airway movement in there, but there is only, well, I normally put 2 cubes in each warmer, so half a bar usually goes in her room at a time in my testing zone. But even the softest scents, even the scents that tend to get a lot of reviews saying there's very light, hardly no fro, I can get going through her room. As I said, it could be just the way I've positioned her warmers against that back wall, so they've got no choice but to push the scent forward when they're warming into the rest of her room, or if it's just her room. I don't know what it is, but her room is perfect for testing scents out. And then the last zone is my boys' room. So I tend to kind of like scents in there that being a room for boys, a room for a 14-year-old, a room for a 12-year-old, that clear the stinky boy smell out, that give a bit of a freshness, that give a bit of a sweetness. That tends to only get a half a bar at a time too, because there are 2 birds that also live in that room, and I don't want to overwhelm the birds with too strong a scent, so I normally have their bedroom window open at the same time as I'm warming in their room, and the boys like to choose their own scents too. So that's kind of how I work my scents in my house. So as I said, this will probably stay in my scented club maybe for 1 or 2 rounds, just to pick up a couple, because it was a very pretty laundry bathroom scent for me. Probably something I'd reach for more in the hotter months, so I probably want to have 1 or 2 bars for the laundry and bathroom in the hotter months. So the other bar I went through in the Paradise collection was Coconut Daiquiri, and I wanted to love this scent. On its description, I thought this would be my favourite scent. There was a note in here that I couldn't put my finger on. I'd smelled it before, didn't know what it was, didn't know if I really liked it. And then I was watching Catherine G on YouTube, and she referred to this having a boozy note in this, and then it clicked. That's the note that I couldn't work out. That's the note I smelled. I'm a wine drinker, and the boozy note's definitely a spirit boozy note, and I think that's what was turning me off this smell. I could get the coconut, I could get the banana, I could get that sweet perfumey. In the bar, that boozy note, you could smell even when warming. Saying that though, the bracelet which I have been wearing does not have that boozy note and is really, really pretty. I'm really enjoying the bracelet. I just didn't enjoy the bar. So this will be coming out of my Scentsy Club. I tend to, with my Scentsy Club, when new releases come, pop them all in my Scentsy Club where I think they would go, or what shipment I want them to come in, until I decide whether I'm going to keep them or not. So I don't forget at the last minute, oh, I wanted that in Scentsy Club, and then miss out. But this will be coming out of my Scentsy Club when I do my Scentsy Club edit with you guys, as I didn't enjoy it as much as I did. But I am enjoying the bracelet. I have the hand soap coming, and I have a sugar scrub coming. So I'm hoping it's not going to have a boozy note and it's just going to smell like the bracelet. If that's the case, I will enjoy it. But did not really enjoy the bar. And I did try one of the oils, but I will talk about that when we get to the oils. And the other items so far I have tried in the Paradise collection has been the laundry, Fiji flower. I've still got 2 of the bars to try. So, the Fiji flower laundry. When I smell it, I smell the apples and pears put in the washing machine. When it comes out, I was outside sniffing the laundry to see if I could smell it. Probably looked crazy to my neighbours. Why is she sniffing her laundry as she's popping it on the line? And then I got more of that fruity floral, which I really, really loved. And then it dried on the line, and I was sniffing the laundry again to see if I could smell it, to try and decide, do I want to pick up another one of these laundry bundles? The smell had gone. No longer lingered on the clothes. So as the clothes dried, the smell went from there. So, which probably being a household of myself, my husband, 3 boys, and a girl, the boys would probably be like, we don't want to smell like flowers and sweet things. So they probably wouldn't mind. I kind of would have liked that smell to kind of cling a bit as it dried after washing it. So probably won't be a repurchase for me. I'll probably go back to another scent that I have tried and that I can still smell a bit after it dries. So that's the Paradise collection that I have so far tried in this collection. Let's continue to go through the bars. So, let's go through my open concept lounging area. Currently, what is warming is red berry and spruce. As you can see, I've gone through 2 of these. I wanted something that was still giving that clean, fresh vibe, but still falling in line with our colder winter weather to match the blue agave and nectar, which is why I chose this particular scent. And it is described as a merry mix of cranberry and raspberry swirled with a sprig of blue spruce. I get a sweet tree scent when I warm this, so that raspberry and cranberry add a very sweet note to it, and spruce is kind of a sweet tree as well, so a sweet, clean, crisp tree scent. So I did have warming in the open concept area, and I only used 1 bar because it is quite a stronger scent. Marshmallow, mint, cocoa. So rather than putting 2 cubes in, I put like 2 or 3 cubes in each warmer. I put 1 because it did fill up quicker, and it was very sweet scent too. So it is described as cozy up with a mug of hot chocolate as airy marshmallow and peppermint float above a rich layer of creamy cocoa. And that's what it is. It's like you've made yourself a hot chocolate, marshmallows, and a bit of mint for freshness. I love this when it is really cold, and we had a 5-degree morning here in Mount Isa, which is when I put this in. This is the type of scent you just want to curl up on the lounge with and have yourself a cup of coffee and watch a movie. My son came home from school. He said that smells disgusting. He did not like it. Whoopsie. I enjoyed it, but he did not like it. So I probably ended up deleting it out of my Sensi Club because I do have a good stash of this for me to enjoy, but if the rest of the family aren't going to enjoy it, it's probably one I'll warm when they're not around. So the next thing I warmed in the open concept area was I did a mixture. So this is a bar that we can't get here in Australia. It was part of their harvest collection in America that I picked up on a D-stash. And it is pumpkin tiramisu. Pumpkin tiramisu. Layer pumpkin with sweet brown sugar and vanilla cream for an autumn twist on a favourite Italian dessert. This was really pretty. The bars I picked up in that D-stash, a lot of them were pumpkin scented, and I'm enjoying them all. I really am. But we don't get pumpkin scents here in Australia, which kind of a bit disappointing because we tend to get our apple scents at Halloween time. I would really love it if they brought some pumpkin scents here to Australia, as it is enjoyable. The only thing I will say about it, reading tiramisu, I was expecting coffee because my grandmother was Italian and I've grown up on tiramisu as a dessert, and it's a coffee dessert. So I was expecting a coffee note in it, but they substituted the pumpkin for the coffee instead. So you got that sweet, rich, decadent biscuit cake that you get in tiramisu and the cream, and then the pumpkin instead of the coffee. So what I did was I still had half a bar of Perk-Me up left, so in the smaller warmers alternating through that open concept area, I put Perk-Me up in to bring in that coffee note for the tiramisu. And this was a really, really pretty combination. So, next we are going to talk about one of my favourite scents, particularly this time of year as we're transitioning from the hotter to the colder weather. In my Scentsy Club, will never ever leave my Scentsy Club. I went through 2 bars of Jack's Obsession, which is a crisp, juicy green apple with just a little bit of spice. So good. It is amazing. I love this scent. This is one that will never leave my Scentsy Club. I will be doing a big edit with you next month in my Scentsy Club. I have a lot of apple and spice scents in there, and I know I need to leave some apple and spice scents, but this isn't going to be one of them. So, just in the lounge room area, I wore Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. So this is Black Suma, Plum, Blood Orange, Gardenia in this. And to me, it's like a richer, darker version of Black Raspberry and Vanilla with that bit of acid from the Blood Orange. It is so pretty. Another one that's in my Scentsy Club, and that will never ever leave my Scentsy Club. I will say though, kind of got lost a little bit in my open concept area here. I probably should have warmed 2 bars, but when I warm it in my bedroom, it really is beautiful. I could still smell it in my open concept area, but it wasn't as strong as what I get from my bedroom. So if you're after something light that lingers in the air in an open concept area, this will still work really well. It just, to me, when I want to smell it, I want to smell it. I want it to smack me in the face. I want to enjoy it. And I just get more enjoyment out of it in my bedroom normally. But I tried it in the open concept area for something a little bit different. So, the last one I warmed in the open concept area, just checking to make sure I've got all the open concept area before I move on to the next rooms, was a Bring Back My Bar from our last Bring Back My Bar, not the current one going, Blackberry Orange Marmalade. To me, it smelt like I was spreading marmalade on a piece of toast. You didn't get the toast note, you got the marmalade. That sickly, sweet, gooey marmalade you spread on toast. I liked it. I didn't love it. It's not in my Scentsy Club. It was not a repurchase for me. It just smelt like a marmalade spread to me. So, they were the wax bars I warmed in my open concept area. Let's move on to the rest of what I warmed in the laundry and bathroom, since we already went through Blue Agave and Nectar. So, laundry and bathroom, I warmed a bar of Eskimo Kiss. As you can see, 2 Eskimo Kiss pods, any Eskimo Kiss scent circle, and now an Eskimo Kiss bar. I must have been in the mood for Eskimo Kiss. Perfumey, sweet potpourri to me. And I warmed through a bar of last month's scent of the month, palm trees and ocean breeze. So when I smell this, I smell a fancy soap. Slightly aquatic, but I do get a fancy aquatic soap, which is why I probably chose to warm it in the laundry and the bathroom. So it is described as bright palm leaf and fresh coconut water sway to the rhythm of an ocean breeze. So you definitely get that watery aquatic note. I don't get coconut. I do get kind of a fruity vibe, but I don't get coconut. Did I like it? I didn't hate it, but I'll use up what I have at the Cinema the Month kit, and then that will be it. Wasn't Scentsy Club worthy for me, and I believe that was what was going in my bathroom and laundry. So moving on to the main bedroom. Cozy Cardigan. I'm in love with this scent, and I'm glad it came back this season, because when it discontinued last spring, summer, I hadn't even given it a glance. I read the description and thought, it's not going to be one I'd enjoy, even though it had rose in it, and I love rose scents. I just read that laundry scent and thought, it's the same with pink cotton too, and now I really love that. So reading scent notes doesn't always mean you're not going to enjoy a scent, I have found out. And I have found ones that I have totally discounted, I'm in love with. So I'm not going to make the same mistake if this retires again at the end of this season. It's going into my Scentsy Club in multiple. And I was actually warming this the other day. My husband, he never ever comments on scents, and he walked into the bedroom and goes, whatever you're warming in here smells really pretty. What is it? I was thrown. I could warm anything, and I have not got one comment off him, whether he likes a scent, whether he hates a scent, and all of a sudden, whatever you're warming in here is really, really pretty. So I know it's going to have to go into my Scentsy Club. For him to comment on a scent, it's one that's a keeper. So it is, if you can hear running around, my two young cats are chasing each other at the moment, so I do apologise. Feels like a night in, fine blended bliss in layers of soft suede, blushing rose and amber silk. And I'm actually finding anything with amber in it, I'm really enjoying it, because it gives me a really soft romantic note, and I'm really enjoying them for the bedroom. So I shouldn't be surprised if I read amber in a bar, even though everything else may sound like I don't enjoy it. I should try it. So, and I think it was the suede that turned me off reading this description. But the rose, the amber, it just gives it a soft, musky, perfumey vibe, and it's beautiful. So, the next one I warmed in my bedroom was from the Catching Z's collection, Shut Eye. This one is in my Sensi Club. I actually only have 2 from that collection in my Sensi Club that I found I enjoyed. I wasn't really a big fan of the rest of them. So this was Fuzzy Peach Jasmine. Not Jasmine. Fuzzy Peach. Sorry, it did have jasmine. I was right. So Fuzzy Peach, Jasmine, and a touch of cedar harmonise on a fragrant lullaby. So again, the cedar I think brought out like a softness to the fruit and the floral. It was sweet, it was perfumey, really pretty. The next one I actually warmed in my bedroom was Plumeria Peach. This was April's scent of the month. On cold, I was like, meh, just another fruity flavour. Didn't really wow me. On cold, liked it, didn't wow me. Thought, I'll enjoy what I have, let it go. But then I warmed this and I fell in love, and it went into my Sensi Club. So, Plumeria Peach is ripe pineapple and luscious peach blend sweetly over a bed of blooming plumeria. It's just this sweet, soft, peachy smell, sweet, soft and fruity, and because it does have that soft note, really pretty in a bedroom. And then in my bedroom, this is a scent I normally warm in my daughter's room and get great throw. Lasts about a day and a half, which is surprising considering the reviews of this particular scent, because I'm told people enjoy it but only get a few hours from it, or a day at the most. But as I said, there's something about my daughter's room that I can get good throw out of some of those lighter scents, and it tends to be her room only that it will work. Yeah, so I don't know what I'm doing in there that's getting that throw, but I decided to try it in my room to see if it had the same performance considering the reviews, because I do enjoy this and it is in my Sensi Club mainly for my daughter's room. I don't think it will stay in my Sensi Club permanently. I think it will get a bit of a stock and then delete it, because I did enjoy it in my room. I just found I enjoyed it more in my daughter's room for some reason. And that is Banana Berry. So this was from our Easter collection. Banana Berry, lusciously sweet banana cream layered with succulent strawberries. So on cold, it's like those strawberry cream lollies and the banana lollies. When it mixes, that creaminess comes out and you get this really sweet berry banana cream type scent. Perfect for her room where I like to warm sweet scent. This, as I said, I did warm this bar in my room. I did enjoy it in my room, but as I said, I enjoyed it more in her room, and after a day the scent did go, so it throws better in my daughter's room. Next, in my bedroom, the day where it was 5 degrees and I was snuggling up to mint cocoa in the lounge room, I decided to snuggle up in the bedroom to salted caramel toffee, which was another one from the Home from the Holidays collection, and this is also in my Sensi Club. And my kids don't mind this one. They are caramel fans, so I think, which is why they enjoy that more than they did the marshmallow mint cocoa, which they said they did not like. So, salted caramel toffee is celebrate this year. Salted caramel oozes deliciously together with melted toffee and butterscotch, creating a true celebration of all things confectionery. And this is one you need to be in the mood for to melt. It is rich, it is sweet, it is decadent, and caramelly. It is like a fudge caramel, rich, sweet, and gooey, but great for one of those cold days. So I believe that's what I warmed in my room. Now we have what was going in my daughter's room and what was going in my son's room. So, my daughter raided my Sensi stash and put Cinderella in there. She still has 4 cubes left. So she's currently got 4 cubes going, and you can see this is an older bar because it's starting to turn a little bit white at the top. Still smells perfectly right. Now this has in it gardenia, forget-me-not, and lemon from memory. It is a powdery, perfumey floral. You need to like floral to like this scent. It is heady in that powdery floral. I don't distinguish it as gardenia, even though there is gardenia in it. I think that lemon gives it a bit of a more bitter note, taking away from that sweetness of the gardenia, but not bitter enough that it takes away from the floral and the forget-me-not together. It is very perfumey, very pretty, but you need to like floral to like Cinderella Happily Ever After. We also warmed in her room Rainbow Berry. Now, this was from the Fantasy Wax collection, and I did have this in my Scentsy Club, but I ended up deleting it, so that's our last bar of Rainbow Berry. And the reason why I ended up deleting this was because I thought blackberry and black raspberry and vanilla was pretty close enough to this that I didn't need a light scent. So it's a colourful mix of berries and vanilla blend together for some fun in the rainbow worth chasing. I think this is just more sugary than black raspberry and vanilla, but it gave me very similar vibes to black raspberry and vanilla, which is why I ended up deleting it from my Scentsy Club. So now I've got the boys' room. I did not like this scent, which is why it went to the boys' room. They tend to get scents because they're at the back of the house that I may buy that I find I'm not a fan of. So I tend to get rid of the scents in their room. So this is Pineapple Lolly, fresh pineapple drizzled with milk chocolate. Now, I think it was just the combination of scents, which is what I didn't like. I love chocolate. I don't mind some pineapple scents, and I love eating chocolate. But the combination to me made for a very sickly, sweet scent. You had that sweetness of the pineapple and then the sweetness of the chocolate. And I just think it was just too sickly sweet for me. So I'm glad to have that gone. And currently what's going in their room is a mixture of the dark side and light side of the Force. As you can see, I've only used 2 cubes of each. These are, well, this one's in my Scentsy Club. I've popped this back into my Scentsy Club because I want to get 1 or 2 more just to build up my stash again. But we've already collected all 4 labels of the dark side, so after I get 1 or 2 more, it's then going to be deleted out. we're still trying to collect 2 labels in the light side. So once we've collected them, that will also get deleted out. So the light side is a very clean, fresh, crisp scent. The dark side is more of a softer, deeper, woodsy scent. And I love what they smell like when they're combined. And it really gives the boys' room a good, clean, nice perfume scent, which is what I need for their room. So the dark side is described as feel the power of this fully operational fragrance turning of lavender, Madagascar, ginger, velvet, and agarwood. As I said, it was a very dark, deep, woodsy scent. The lavender kind of adds a little bit of a perfumey note to it. Star Wars light side is feel the force all around you, here in the orange groves, morning mist, and driftwood at the ocean's edge. I don't get orange or citrus in this. I get that clean, crisp, clean, beachy, oceany smell. I definitely get combined. Really, really pretty. So they are the wax bars. Now, the last thing we have got to go through, and we're almost at an hour. This has been a long video. I do apologise. So, my oils that I have been diffusing. So, blackberry and basil. I love this scent. And as you can see, I now have one of the large oils because my son decided he would wear the small one as a perfume and empty it completely on him because he loves this smell too. So it's just that combination of that basil and blackberry. I warmed that with Maleficent, or diffused I should say, because we don't warm our oils. So in the bedroom, going with my soft vibe, I have been diffusing rosewood and vanilla. This is very pretty. I actually had this going with Cozy Cardigan, I believe, when my husband commented how pretty it smelled in our room. So the combination of those two, really, really nice. You get the sweetness of the vanilla, a bit of the earthiness from the rosewood, cardamom and vanilla. Now this I had going, I think, with salted caramel in the bedroom. So you get the sweetness of the vanilla, cardamom, and a bit of that earthy vibe, but it was also quite sweet. Now, this actually discontinued in our last catalogue, and when it was discontinuing, I was umming and ahhing about whether I wanted to actually pick up one of these oils because I did like it, but I thought, no, I won't pick it up because I'm not using it enough to pick up a big one. Then winter came and I started using this like crazy. And I was like, maybe I should have picked one up because it was obviously one that I prefer to warm in winter than I do in summer. And then I was thrilled to see in our recent clearance section this come up in our end of financial year set clearance. So I picked one up on clearance in the end of financial year sale. So I'm glad to have a large one of this coming, as I don't know how much of this I have left. Probably gone through about half of this, so I'm glad that it's no longer available. I was still able to pick a large one up to continue to enjoy. So This was from the Valentine's Day collection. I'm Yours. I forget what I was warming this one with. Might have been banana berry. I can't remember, but I was warming it with something anyway, and I was enjoying it. So I just forget what I was diffusing it with. So these two aren't scentsy oils, but I have used Spirit of the Orient. This is kind of like a incensey, florally type scent. It's got like the jasmine, it's got the other florals, but then it's also got like an incensey type vibe and note to it. And the other one was Candy Cane from a Christmas collection sale I picked up from another company, and it's basically candy canes. And then the last oil we're going to talk about is from our recent holiday collection, and that is Sandal Season. So, Sandal Season is tiare flower, fruity coconut, and sandalwood. So, I've been diffusing this in the bedroom, and it is so pretty. The softness of the sandalwood, and then there's like a sweetness from the flower. I have really been enjoying that scent. I was actually diffusing that with coconut daiquiri yesterday to try and add something to get rid of that boozy note that I like in coconut daiquiri, and I really enjoyed that oil. So we are now going on an hour. This is a long video. I do apologise. I have babbled long enough. So thank you for watching. That was my empties for the last 3 weeks. So I will try not to let it get as big next time before I hop on and show you what I have been using. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Until then, stay safe. Bye for now.